In today's era of unprecedented innovation, the tech industry now accounts for a significant portion of the global workforce, revolutionizing the way we live, work, and interact. From emerging technologies and their real-world applications to innovations in the artificial intelligence, web, and data, we're talking science, technology, and everything in between. Welcome to Tech Insights on Spectrum Television. My name is Samuel Ugochukwu. Coming up, Apple releases the new Apple Intelligence on its devices. Zim Yang, owner of the popular social media platform TikTok, becomes China's richest person at $49.3 billion value. Nigerian fintech giant Moniepoint raises $110 million to become Africa's latest unicorn. Plus, streaming platform Spotify increases its premium price by 44% in Nigeria. These and more today on Tech Insights. Let's begin the show now with our top tech story. Apple has released the iOS 18.1, an update that includes the company's artificial intelligence called Apple Intelligence for the iPhone 16 and iPhone 15 Pro. It has also released software updates for iPad and Mac with Apple Intelligence. Apple Intelligence is the personal intelligence system that helps you communicate, work, and express yourself. It combines generative models with personal context to deliver intelligence that is most useful and relevant to users while protecting their privacy. The release is a critical milestone for Apple, which is relying on the feature launch to power its marketing campaign for the iPhone 16 lineup released in September. This is also Apple's answer to Wall Street's question about AI strategy. Apple has taken a different path with its device-based AI than its mega-cap rivals, which are focused on cloud-based AI systems powered by billions of dollars of NVIDIA chips. The first wave of Apple Intelligence comes with features such as writing tools that can proofread or rewrite text, new features that can remove objects from photos, and a feature that can summarize a stack of notifications into a single message. The new release includes improvements to Siri. Siri now has more natural voices and can answer questions about Apple products, including troubleshooting. Now, some investors believe that Apple Intelligence could drive a major upgrade cycle and cement Apple as the leader in daily usage of cutting-edge AI.
It's really interesting. Our survey work shows that after WWDC, the purchase intentions of buying an iPhone in 2024 went up meaningfully. What that tells you is that people were looking for a real reason to upgrade, and you got it through the fact that you now have generative AI coming to the iPhone, but not just that. You also have the cutoff of like upgrades, which is different from what other people have done, right? Like Samsung hasn't instituted this same kind of cutoff at an iPhone 15 Pro Max or at a Pro version. And so it's really giving impetus, not just for the typical cadence of upgrades where the install base is really aged, but also for the newer phone users beyond sort of just before the 15, the 14s and the 13s to actually upgrade a little bit more atypically. So there's a cyclical benefit and a component over here that we're picking up in our survey work, which I think is really interesting to drive upside to both 24 and 25 iPhones.
Now, let's take a look at how you can get the new Apple Intelligence on your device. Now, this is exclusive for all iPhone users. You need an iPhone 15 Pro, iPhone 15 Pro Max, or any iPhone 16 model to be able to install and use the Apple Intelligence. To get started with the Apple Intelligence after you update your device, now all you need to do is go to Settings, tap or click on Apple Intelligence and Siri. Then tap or click to join the Apple Intelligence waitlist. Apple has not yet said how long the wait will take, but we know that during the recent beta tests, users typically receive access within the same day. Now, immediately you get access, your phone will then go ahead and download the large files talking about Apple's AI models that the Apple Intelligence needs to operate. Still talking Apple now. Apple's week of announcement continued as the company took the wraps off its newest Mac Mini desktop computer and an all-new M4 Pro chip just ahead of the crucial holiday shopping season. The news comes after Apple debuted its updated iMac desktop, complete with the company's M4 chip. The Mac Mini, which is available for sales from November 8, starts at $599 and features a significantly smaller design, measuring just 5 inches by 5 inches, down from the 7.75 inches by 7.75 inches in the previous design. Despite the smaller footprint, Apple says the latest Mac Mini gets more horsepower than its predecessor. Besides the obvious holiday rush, the recent announcements come at a time as the company moves to keep its momentum going. Apple's Mac segment struggled in 2023 following a blowout in 2022 caused by pandemic-driven spending among consumers and enterprise customers on computers and smartphones, with revenue falling from $40.1 billion in 2022 to $29.3 billion in 2023. The new Apple Paint-sized desktop comes with multiple connections and ports, making it more useful for consumers and enterprise users who need to hook up various peripherals, including expanded storage and tools for photo editing. That includes an Ethernet jack, HDMI ports, 3 USB-C Thunderbolt slots in the rear of the Mini, and 2 USB-C ports up front, along with a headphone jack. Now let's take a more detailed look into the features. Inside, Apple has outfitted the base of Mac Mini with its M4 chip and 16 GB of memory, up from the M2 processor and 8 GB of memory found in the prior generation of Mac Minis. Apple says that the M4-powered Mini's Central Processing Unit CPU is up to 1.8 times faster than the CPU found in the M1-powered model. The M4's Graphics Processing Unit GPU, meanwhile, is 2.2 times faster than the M1 Mini's GPU. Still tech insights on Spectrum TV. We're going to break now, and when we return, we look at how Moniepoint has become Africa's latest unicorn with a raise of over $110 million. Stay tuned. Welcome back. TikTok and ByteDance founder Zhang Yimin has become China's richest person with a personal wealth of $49.3 billion. This is according to the country's annual rich list released in October. Zhang, who stepped down as ByteDance CEO in 2021, has now become the 18th China individual to be crowned the country's richest person in 26 years. This follows the launch of the Hurun China Rich List 26 years ago. Despite a legal battle over its US assets in March, ByteDance's global revenue increased by 30% last year to $110 billion. This was instrumental in propelling Zhang's fortune. Zhang Yimin founded ByteDance in August 2012, following the struggles of Chinese smartphone users to find information in mobile apps. His vision was to push relevant content to users using AI-generated recommendations. Within 2 years of its launch, ByteDance attracted more than 13 million daily users. Sequoia Capital led a $100 million investment in the company in 2014. Still talking money in tech. Now back home, Moniepoint has raised $110 million in equity financing, achieving unicorn status in the process. This was disclosed in a statement by the company. The investment also means Moniepoint's valuation ought to have soared beyond its previous $400 million valuation attained when it raised $50 million. The funding round was led by International African Development Partners, a premier fund focused on Africa. The round was further supported by pre-existing investors like QED Investors, Novastar Ventures, Lightrock, British International Investments, Global Ventures, Endeavour Catalyst, and the New Voices Fund. The round also welcomed new investors including Google's Africa Investment Fund and Verod Capital, a leading African private equity firm. Speaking about the funding, the founder and group CEO of Moniepoint, Tosin Eniolorunda, said the company's mission remains to help its customers solve their challenges by making the platform more innovative, transparent, and secure, and the investment will help achieve this mission. Founded in 2015 by Tosin Eniolorunda and Felix Ike, Moniepoint, formerly known as Team Apt, was initially focused on providing infrastructure and payment solutions for banks and financial institutions. However, the platform has since grown into Nigeria's leading business banking provider, trusted by millions of businesses. Now, good one, I must say, for Moniepoint there, getting to the place of Africa's latest unicorn with a raise of $110 million. Things we love to see. Moving on now, music streaming giant Spotify has announced a 44% price increase for its premium subscription in Nigeria. Spotify explains that the adjustment supports innovations in its product offerings and aims to enhance user experience. Spotify is not the only platform adjusting prices. In July 2024, Netflix raised its premium plan subscription by 40%, from 5,000 naira to 7,000 naira. Previously, Netflix increased the premium plan to 5,000 naira in April and its standard plan from 3,600 naira to 4,000 naira. According to Netflix, these hikes are part of its strategy to boost revenue and maintain competitiveness in Nigeria's fast-growing market. The recent wave of subscription hikes by Spotify, Netflix, Starlink, and others occurs as inflation rates continue to rise in Nigeria. Consumers are facing higher costs for essential goods and services. Once affordable entertainment and internet services are now becoming increasingly difficult for households to sustain. Spotify informed subscribers of the price change via mail, stating, "Thank you for being a premium subscriber. As for your billing date on November 24, 2024, we are increasing the price of premium individual so we can continue to innovate on our product offerings and features and bring you the best experience." Well, for those of you who are music streamers and good on Spotify and the likes, you have this information now. The price for Spotify Premium is hiking by 40%, and that's starting from November 24, 2024. You're watching Tech Insights on Spectrum Television. And right about now, it's time for us to look at our tech hack for today.
Here are 14 time-saving computer life hacks we wish we had learned sooner. You know, there are 3 types of computer users: the ones who use their mouse, those who use their keyboard, and those who prefer talking to Cortana or Siri. No matter which category you fall into, do you know about these tricks that reveal the unknown possibilities of your computer and give an absolute boost in your productivity and in your security? Here's number 1. Control+T opens a new tab. When you work a lot on your PC and your web browser is your number 1 tool, opening new tabs is an action that you do countless times during the day. Instead of doing it manually with your mouse, you can simply press Control and the letter T, as in toy, and a new tab will open. If you are using a MacBook, You will press Command instead of Control. Number 2. Ask Google about any problem you're facing before going to a PC expert. Most IT problems are simple issues that can easily be resolved by following a few steps. However, most people panic when anything wrong happens and run to the nearest PC expert. Just remember to be cool and slow down. You can type your problem into the Google search bar and read what Microsoft or the various tech forums have to tell you. You'll probably find the solution there and won't need to spend money on an expert. Number 3. For currency conversions, use the Google search bar instead of a calculator. Who needs calculators when you have something as precious as Google? If you're traveling abroad and you need to see how much money you will get with the exchange, you can simply write down the amount of money and the currencies of the country where you'll be traveling. A simple $100 to euros will be enough to learn how much you'll win or lose from the exchange. Number 4. A laptop battery charges faster when in airplane mode. When your laptop is on airplane mode, it means that many features, like your Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, are disabled. This takes some pressure off your battery and allows it to charge faster than if operating normally. Expect to see your laptop fully charged 10 to 15 minutes faster than if you had the airplane mode off. That's useful. Number 5. Download any Google image automatically by pressing Alt and clicking on it. Most people right-click on images and select the Save option, but there is a much easier and faster way to download a photo on your computer. You can simply push Alt and then left-click on an image, and it will be automatically saved on your computer in your Downloads folder. On a MacBook, you can press Control and then click on the image. It will then give you a drop-down menu where you can select Copy Image. Number 6. Hide your IP address so that no one sees what you're doing. There are various ways that can hide your IP address and make your browsing invisible. First of all, you need to install a good VPN on your internet browser so that it changes your real location. Then you can download PeerBlock, which also hides your address and gives you the ability to do whatever you want with nobody knowing. Number 7. Download f.lux to make your computer screen brightness adjust automatically to its surroundings. There are many of you who work on your computers from various environments and know how hard it is to be in a dark space with an extremely bright screen. Most computers have the night shift mode, which adjusts the brightness during the night. You can also download and install f.lux, which automatically adjusts the screen's brightness based on every environment it's placed in. It's a great alternative if the night shift mode isn't satisfactory for you. Number 8. A clean desktop means a faster computer. If you're having problems with your computer speed, it might be the fact that your desktop is full of icons. Instead of having a folder for every little thing on your desktop, you can create one folder and organize everything in there. Next, put all your apps in the taskbar and you will be left with an almost empty desktop. This action will instantly maximize your computer speed. Number 9. Find out who's stealing your Wi-Fi. Isn't it annoying when your connection is slow because someone else is taking advantage of your Wi-Fi? If you don't just want to change your password, but also find out who the thief or thieves are, then you can download Who is on My Wi-Fi and maybe go confront them. There is nothing more embarrassing than telling someone that you know they've been stealing from you. Number 10. You can recover deleted files even if you've emptied the recycle bin. Deleting files and then emptying the recycle bin can prove to be very frustrating, since you may realize afterward that in that pile there was a file that you really needed. What you can do is download Recuva, which is the top program to recover permanently deleted files. You just choose what type of file you're looking for, and the program searches everything for you. If it has been a long time since you deleted a file, it's possible that the program won't be able to locate it. Number 11. If you notice these signs, your computer has been hacked. Millions of people get hacked every day, and you might be one of them at some point. Seeing your antivirus being turned off is one of the first serious signs. Also, when you try to log into your computer and suddenly your password doesn't work, this is another serious indication that something is wrong. Lastly, a sure sign that you have been hacked is if you see your cursor moving on its own. In this case, take your laptop to an expert and try to resolve the issue. Number 12. Windows plus C enables you to start talking to Cortana. For users who have bought Microsoft laptops or use PCs with the latest Windows 10 version, Cortana is the digital person that can guide you through anything you need. If you don't know how to perform a certain action or are bored of using the mouse, you can press Windows and the letter C and ask Cortana anything you want. She will ask you questions in order to guide you to the action you need to perform. If, on the other hand, you're using a MacBook, you will need to press Command and then the spacebar in order to start talking to Siri. Number 13. Control plus Q quits your web browser. Another tremendously useful shortcut is the one that exits your web browser. In this case, you press Ctrl and then the letter Q. Once again, if you are using a MacBook, you use the Command button instead of the Control button. This way, everything happens a bit faster. Number 14. Control plus I turns the text style into italics. When combining the Control key and the letter I, there are various things that can happen in a total of 147 different programs. However, the most ordinary and common use of the combo is to turn text in Word and other text editing programs from normal style into italics. All you need to do is highlight the word or words you want and press the two keys. For Mac users, you should press the Command key and then the letter I in order to perform the same action. So, how useful were the above keyboard hacks, and how much time will they save you in your daily routine?
Welcome back. Amazing insights right there on our today's tech hack. And with that, we come to the end of the show today. For more tech news and updates, do well to visit our website www.spectrumtvlive.ng/tech and also follow us on our social media handles as shown on your screen. My name is Samuel Ugochukwu. Until I come your way again with another round of tech insights, stay informed and keep being innovative. Bye for now.